Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is Tina with Tina's Craft Creations. I'm on today with a project to share. I've been working on some Halloween crafting today, and I just wanted to show you guys what I made. I did use the Tombstones and Bones paper pad that I got a few days ago from Joann's, and I did make a bunch of rosettes. I just wanted to have some on hand for some Halloween crafting, and I don't normally make my own rosettes, but I was just sort of in the mood to do so, so I made a bunch. I did use that Tim Holtz die that a lot of us have, and I put together a bunch with this particular die and the smaller one. Now there is another one, I just didn't use that today, but I did make, like I said, a bunch of rosettes, and just so I'll have these on hand for some projects. I also made a bunch of like crepe paper, like sewn rosette or sewn embellishments, and I'll show you what I did with those. Now, with some of them, what I did was what I did was initially is I ruffled the crepe paper, I sewed it, and then I sewed some ribbon on, and then some of these little Scrabble tiles I got from Jiggins like ages ago. I did peel off some of the chipboard on the back of these just to make them a little bit easier to sew, but I did make a bunch of these with this particular ribbon that I got from AliExpress, which was hauled initially, I think, by Tony over at Craft Purge. So I just wanted to have a bunch of these on hand for some embellishments or to share. I thought they were really fun, especially the Scrabble tiles. I've had them in my stash forever, and I just always forgot to use them, and so I wanted to go ahead and have those. Now I also did a slightly different variation of that with the crepe paper. I used that black ruffled trim from Hobby Lobby, and I sewed that on top of the crepe paper, and then again I just sewed on some of the Scrabble tiles. And I was just trying to like come up with little like Halloween-y type of words. All right, and then I did also just do I had a little bit of orange left, so I sewed this ribbon on that I've had in my stash, in my Halloween stash for a while, and then I just used some silver like foam thicker style stickers to spell out scary. And then what I did was I created some black ruffled trim with the crepe paper and just used some different ribbon. Like I said, I just made a bunch of these today. I was just in the very much of like an embellishment type of mood. This one I used that trim from Joann's that we've all been hauling with the silver foiling. Now my tea did get like wonky when I was sewing it, but that's okay. It'll probably be layered anyway. And then I did another one with that particular trim on top of the crepe paper. And I also did this one with that Dollar Tree tool, and I used some holographic thickers that I had in my stash. So I was just kind of like using a bit of everything today. This one with this trim, and then I just spelled out grave. And then I also have this black and white like chevron style crepe paper, so I did this one with that black ribbon again, and with my silver letters. This is a ghost, and the last one says ghoul. So those are my crepe paper ruffle trim embellishments. And then I also made a bunch of the safety pin embellishments. I know Alicia over at Love Lighter Generation has been making these pretty popular, but I went ahead and I do have some black safety pins, so I wanted to go ahead and make some for Halloween. And I did use mostly seed beads. I have also white safety pins, and I was using seed beads with these again. I also used some like Heishi beads. But I thought these would be fun to have as embellishments. I could add them onto a dangle or share them. I used a bunch of different sizes, and I also, some of them only have seed beads. So it's just like a variety of all of them. Some of them were a little bit smaller, so I just put some letters on there, some alpha letters, beads that I had. Like this one says Eek. I had silver safety pins as well. So I just did black, white, and silver. And yeah, I just thought it would be nice to have like this one is one of the larger ones I had. I just spelled out witch and added a couple of beads. And then again, some of the smaller ones I did like, sorry about that. I did like just heishi beads and seed beads. Another one like that. This one with just some like multicolored Halloween style beads. Here's one with a silver. I just mostly did the smaller, like the shortest words I could do, even though a lot of them are repeating, just because I wanted to fit them onto safety pins. So again, I just made a bunch of these to have. And then I had some really tiny safety pins. So I just did like seed beads and heishi beads, or just seed beads. Yeah, so I just to have like a bunch of these on hand for sharing. And I have some like super tiny ones. So yeah, I made a bunch of these, and yeah, so that is my project share for today. I hope everyone's having a good weekend, and I hope everyone has a good Labor Day tomorrow. If you haven't already, I'd greatly appreciate if you'd consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Bye guys.